A fine Saturday on the 11th day of December, clusterfuck 21. You notice I always pursue the burr up my ass, and if I have a burr up my ass to go spirit campfire and late in the morning, actually it's noon. I've been up since 5. I carpe diem. I seize the day. Well, here's a great sound. I don't know how it sounds out there in the wild of techno land, but you have no idea. Well, you probably have a pretty good idea, because if you're at the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, you already have wonderful ideas, and they're really accurate as far as dreams and experiences collide. A profound word of wisdom from the old author of Wango Tango on a Saturday, December 11, clusterfuck 21. Barack, where dreams and hands-on, boots-on-the-ground experiences collide and give you a view of the unlimited. A view of the unlimited. So I pick up my guitar, and my life is basically a full auto, as in machine gun volley, a brass rainbow, a hot brass rainbow of uncharted dreams, thoughts, and collisions of the spirit and the intellect. Are you still with me? So I had a technician. I had Michael come in, and my son Rocco. My son Rocco, what a great man. What a great man. My son Fleetwood, on his way here right now for my birthday. What a great man. And his wife Danielle, and his wonderful daughters, Perry and Emma. How cool, huh? And my wonderful daughter Sasha, and Heather, and her 2 lovely children, and Chantel, who's on an adventure, and Louisa and her beautiful family, the teacher of the year, my daughter Louisa, and Toby and Sasha and Rocco and Fleetwood and Heather and Chantel and Louisa. And then there's the queen of the forest, Shemaine, Little Miss Dangerous. But anyhow, I just thought on a tangent, I was out doing my chores this morning. These hands, the reason I find notes that nobody else finds. Because my mind is like a martial arts weapon, a weapon of peace. And I just thought I would share this with you because I'm really inspired. I'm so eternally stimulated, especially by the fact that you people are here to share my stimuli of the spirit orgy of freedom. Hear, hear. But I've been out with these greasy Motown 10 digits of doom. Doom and stimuli of the spirit and the groin. The groin has much spirit, and the spirit probably zeroes in on the groin when everything is perfect, the alignment of the planets. I hear a vacuum upstairs. I fixed the vacuum this morning. When I saw the vacuum, it was in pieces. And I immediately stopped what I was doing. What I was doing was taking Happy, Sadie, and Coco, who are upstairs resting in the kennels because I wore them out. My name is Ted Nugent. I'll be 73 on Monday. Barack. And I wore out my dogs because I really celebrate life. And I don't let poisons into my life. Now, mind you, Barack, we got some caffeine going here, but it's delicious. It's organic with a little slam of heavy cream. Barack. If you're not putting a little bit of heavy cream in your coffee, your taste buds are not fully erect yet. And then I get some mocha, a little slap of mocha, and sometimes peppermint mocha. Am I boring the shit out of you yet? But my point is that when I saw the vacuum, that my friend up there is vacuuming right now, I immediately stopped what I was doing, and I got out my Gerber belt tool, and I reviewed the condition of the vacuum, and I went, I can fix this. So the guitar player fixed the vacuum. Then I took it out to my compressor, fired up the compressor, and I blew out that vacuum. Dust flying, literally like a bomb went off. All you saw was my eyeballs and my teeth when I smiled. But I blew out that vacuum and I cleaned it. It's what I do. Then I went down to the duck pond, and the wood ducks were on the duck pond. Happy, Sadie, and Coco about squirted out of their hides. I almost squirted out of my hide because we love the ducks. We're waiting for the real numbers of ducks to show up. It's kind of nice to have an industrial background, a little vacuuming going on. By the way, I just got done vacuuming with an electric vacuum, and I wore the vacuum cleaner out. But I immediately took it out to my compressor and blew it out, got all the dog hair. By the way, I'll go on another tangent here. When I vacuum the house, you'd swear to God that a herd of polar bears had an orgy in our house because there's white hair everywhere. The vacuum has a little light on the front because Happy, Sadie, and Coco, they're house dogs. It's like a polar bear gang had an orgy in our house. The light on the front of the vacuum causes all the dog hairs to glisten, and it's hard to see the floor for all the dog hair. So I wore out that vacuum, and I blew it out, cleaned it out. You got to clean it out. You're not done vacuuming till you clean out the vacuum. So anyhow, I was down at the duck pond. That's where these notes come from. anyhow, all this sonic spiritual note adventure comes from me working with my hands every day. By the way, I worked with my hands this morning. After I was at the duck marsh, I signed a bunch of these. You can get these for Christmas. Come and take it. See how I weave this shit in here? So anyhow, my hands do work. I worked all morning signing these. Come and take it, and I will not comply. You can get these at tednugent.com right now for the ultimate Christmas shopping gift. But anyhow, I work with my hands. I use the Greenworks electric chainsaw, unbelievable unit, just cuts and cuts. And I cut down all these old junipers, which benefits the earth because the junipers suck so much moisture out of the ground that some of the deciduous trees fail to get adequate moisture. But if you cut the junipers and the mountain ash, actually it's not an ash, mountain cedar, then you relieve the moisture drain from the good earth that can go to the pecans and the oaks, producing mast to provide food and nourishment for the wildlife. See how this circle of life works and how I am an integral part of it? So I'm cutting all these old junipers and mountain cedars, and I'm putting them up in my deer stands to cover my silhouette, because I think the deer can recognize me from miles away. They go, that's the silhouette of that guitar player with sharp sticks that killed our entire family. By the way, when I strutted up on stage in Abilene to jam with Tim Montana, big salute Tim Montana, great band, Tim Montana band. Opening for ZZ Top, had a great reunion with my old friend Billy Gibbons and Frank Beard, and we missed Dusty. We so missed Dusty Hill. But Elwood is filling in for Dusty and doing a damn good job, I got to tell you, because Dusty said to Billy and Pablo, my blood brother Pablo Gamboa, and Frank said the show must go on. So ZZ Top, the show is going on. When I got up on stage, Tim Montana had rocked the audience royal. Did a great job. He's the real McCoy. The guy's got piss, vinegar, soul, and musical thrash. But when they were doing their final crescendo chord at the end of their show, I just walked up on stage with the Gibson Birdland, and there was an image that was recognizable immediately. It's kind of cute. Self-actualization. Like every time you see the middle finger, you think of me. Somebody was all upset because I gave the middle finger. Relax, it was a joke. I'm having fun. It's fun. Johnny Cash. It's fun. It's a universal gesture that you can interpret any which way you want. There's love in there somewhere. Love for good as I give the gesticulation to less than good. But are you still with me? So this is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, a spontaneous eruption where I just felt like playing my guitar and I thought I would play it for you. But I'm going to put the Mighty Birdland to rest. I'd love to hear what Todd Carlson says about the tone. But I had Michael and my son Rocco here in the Man Cave Cuckoo's Nest this morning. And they're helping me technologically advance the audio and visual because I'm much better looking than what you can see right now. The camera can't quite grasp the dynamo homage of my handsomeness. Actually, there's very little hope for that. Barack. But I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Have a safe, joyous, positive Saturday. Flush all the negative and all the hate and all the treason and all the corruption and criminality by our government. Flush it down the toilet for the weekend. And flush down the toilet the abject rot and dishonesty from the media. Just flush it down the toilet. And flush down the toilet the jokes of fact-checking, which is just the opposite. And the joke, the evil of Black Lives Matter, which is just the opposite of those words. The organization represents just the opposite of the name of their organization. Flush down the toilet, the rot in our lives. It's everywhere. Just flush it all down the toilet. Flush Hollywood down the toilet for the weekend. Flush the anti-education system down the toilet over the weekend. Flush this prick in the White House down the toilet for the weekend. And instead, let's pray for our friends in the heartland who were devastated by tornadoes. Can we do that? Let's have a solid, happy, fulfilling weekend with family and friends, hopefully around a campfire and a gut pile and some strappage, as in back strappage. And let's pray for our friends in Kentucky and Tennessee and Arkansas and Illinois and Missouri. Great, great American families who have lost their homes and everything and their loved ones, many deaths due to the tornadoes. So let's live life to the fullest, but take time out today to establish, nurture, project, and deliver upgrade. We can start by being the best that we can be. And if anybody has an inclination to drink and drive, stop them from doing that. That would be an upgrade. Wave to people. Some of them might sneer back. A lot of times I wave to people and they go, hey, hey, yeah, hi. Sometimes I wave at them and they go, there's so many wonderful people in the world. There's so many completely dirtbag dorks. But it's funny. So wave at people and smile. Let's make this weekend the waviness, smiliness weekend possible, where we stop as many people as possible from drinking and driving and save lives. How's that? And pray for our friends in Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, where all these tornadoes have really hurt a lot of our fellow Americans. Let's do that. And maybe take a family or a friend or a coworker or someone from church and school to the firing range today and remind them that we only need one gun law on planet Earth. No, we only need one gun law on planet Earth. Never point it at anything you're not willing to destroy, Alec Baldwin. Only one gun law. So celebrate freedom, truth, logic, common sense, goodwill, decency, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the 10 Commandments, the Golden Rule, the work ethic that makes America the happiest, most productive, kind, positive place in the world. Make sure you tell everybody you know that there's no such thing as systemic racism, except by Jussie Smollett. Can you believe people surround this lying punk and support his lie, his orchestration of a hate crime that never happened, to somehow lie that there's racism out there? Well, I'm sure there is, but it's inconsequential. It's against the law. It's against morality. It's against the conscience. It's against all Americans except maybe a lunatic fringe of 0.00001% that still wears their bedding on their head. A laughing, inconsequential gang of dirtbags. And there are people that actually support Jussie Smollett or whatever his name is. Nobody cares that you're gay. Nobody cares that you're black. Nobody beats you up. Nobody put a noose around your neck. And there are still people that go, yeah, these lies are real. They didn't lie. They really happened. It didn't happen. Because there is no racism. So he had to make it up and script it. You see what I'm getting at? So God bless America. God bless the shit kickers across the heartland. Pray for our friends who have been devastated by those tornadoes. Let's be as positive as possible. Let's overwhelm the haters and the dirtbags with such smiling, friendly, waving, positive energy that it causes them to reconsider. Not all of them will, because most of them are brain dead. But some will reconsider when they see how positive, good people care. So this is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. Hope to see you again. This is just a spontaneous campfire eruption, a tangent, if you will, and even if you won't. And it is Saturday, December 11th. Tomorrow's the 12th, and Monday is my birthday. And I got a bunch of shit kickers coming to my ranch tomorrow. And Bob and Shemaine and Rocco and I are going to guide them on the greatest hunt of their lifetime. Old Dave from Pennsylvania is coming. Come on, Dave. Remember, a giant axis deer that looks like a doe because it has no antlers. Take a good look, because it's probably a buck if it's a giant axis deer. Don't shoot it unless you want to pay for it. Dave, I love you. Can't wait to share a campfire with you, Dave. And Joe and Tracy, come on, from Arizona. Can't wait to see Joe and Tracy. And we got a bunch of new hunters. We have the time of our life. Going to have a great campfire, a great hunt. They're going to kill some awesome beasts with delicious venison. And then on New Year's, we have the Ted Nugent New Year's Bash Spirit Hunt. And it's already sold out. But a lot of people go, I'd love to hunt with it, my bucket list. Well, then do it. But you got to book it. I can't take everybody hunting, so we book a quality hunt for a limited number of people, the limited number of people thereby producing a quality hunt. One-on-one, I hang, I play guitar, Q&A, we shoot the shit, we got a campfire, we roast sacred flesh. Now, there are some spots available January 27th through the 30th of the 31st at the 777 with the great Jeff Rann and his incredible professional crew. Great food, great lodging, great atmosphere, unbelievable wildlife. The Ted Nugent 777 Hunt Boogie 2022. There are still a couple spots available. So go to my website, tednugent.com, and go to the Sunrise Safaris. If you really want to hunt with me, otherwise you're not going to hunt with me. You can want to all you want, but if you don't book it, it ain't going to happen. So have a wonderful weekend. Be so positive that it causes the haters much anguish. Uncle Ted loves you. And do go to tednugent.com. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And I think I signed thousands of these damn things. I think we got these back in line. These flags are available at tednugent.com. And the coin, the magic Ted Nugent. Boy, I got these 1620 pants on. A new outfit called 1620. I don't know, 1620.com maybe. A bunch of shit kicker entrepreneurs have created the best clothing I've ever slid onto my sacred temple. So 1620 clothing. I'll get the address for you. But I finally got a bunch of these in the Ted Nugent Challenge coin. If you want these, they're available at tednugent.com. They got the freedom demanding sharp stick thruster. Ted Nugent Challenge coin. I think we got them back in. Go to tednugent.com. The Christmas shopping epicenter, along with I'm going to say it, mypillow.com. Type in the code SPIRIT. Get your dogs and your kids and your friends some MyPillow dog beds and slippers and bathrobes and pillows and sheets and toppers and all the Mike Lindell. Shit kicker number 1A. Shit kicker number 1 is me. Shit kicker number 1A is Tucker Carlson. And shit kicker number 1B is Mike Lindell. Go to mypillow.com, type in the code SPIRIT, and spend your money for the people in your life for Christmas gifts with people who stand up for what you believe in. tednugent.com, mypillow.com, type in the code SPIRIT. Barack. Oh, man, that's toxic. I love you all madly. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go get Sadie, Happy, and Coco, and we're going to have a good day. We're going to go work on the duck blind, and Shemaine's coming home tonight, so I'm gone, baby.